All right, we are live. Guys, I'm out here just looking at some turkeys. Let's wait for some people to jump on here. Let everybody get notified. Let some people jump on. Sorry, my screens are all bright. Sun. Give it a minute. Just out here turkey scouting. I've seen probably like 40 turkeys, probably about 10 or 15 toms. The rest, basically jakes, and a few hens. Let's see. All right, who we got on here? We got somebody on. Guys, today we're just going to be answering questions and kind of brainstorming some ideas for Haxen and updating you guys with the giveaways and kind of where I'm going, what I'm doing. But sorry I'm talking so quiet. I'm just trying to keep a low profile with the turkey scouting. I've got a few turkeys out at about 300-400 yards around me, so I keep my movements small and stay quiet a little bit. So let's see why. All right, what questions do you guys have for me? Feel free to comment your questions. Let me know. I am wanting to come up with some products as well for Haxen, and I wanted to bring you guys in and join me in the process of trying to come up with an archery product. I've had a few different ideas and haven't pulled the trigger on any of those things. I am working on a single product right now. We actually just filed the patent, got a trademark, and got everything like that. Building a 6x6 box blind next week for next year's deer season. Any tips of things we need to include? Ooh, that's a great question, man. That sounds like a pretty sick freaking blind, though. If it's for archery, the biggest thing I would say is just try to have enough space for your bow to be able to pull back, and just that's my main focus with blinds. And tree stands even too, trying to make sure I've got enough room to draw back, swing my bow around, and without making any ruckus or anything. All right, right here we've got Northwest Arrows, bro. Sponsor me already, dude. I ain't even sponsored with anything, man. Let's see, Linden. Yeah, for archery. So yeah, just biggest tip I would just say is make sure you have plenty of space for your bow to pull back and everything. I get you, Northwest Arrows. I get you. All right, Cash. Where am I hunting at? I'm in southern Utah right now. I'm not going to disclose the exact location. I mean, most of it's private anyway, so it didn't really matter. No one can really come out here. I've got a little chunk of land that my buddy lets me hunt for turkeys, so I'm just out here scouting some turkeys. I found probably, I think there's about 10 shooter toms that I've seen today already. When I got in here, they were all like, I don't know, they were about 600 yards away, and they all just kind of took off running to the same place. So I don't know if I spooked them or whatnot, but there is a lone tom just over here to my left. He's about 300 yards away, just kind of cruising through some sagebrush. But I'm just I'm gonna put the turkeys to bed tonight, and then come back in the morning, kind of see what they do out of the roost, come back tomorrow evening, and put them back to bed, come back Monday morning, and that's when the general season Utah tag starts. So, all right, we got some more questions and stuff on here. QU for life. Hey, Mermax, I got something to admit. I'm wearing sick pants. So a buddy of mine has the same outfit where he's got pants, Sika pants and KU jackets, and he calls it "Screw You," Sika and KU. So maybe I love my KU though, I really do. let's see. What's your preferred broadhead for turkey? So I have, what have I killed my turkeys with? What is it called? I can't remember. It's almost like, so there's like, it's a 3-blade, but the blades have like a hook, a gap basically in the razor itself, and so it just shreds them. I hit a turkey at 30 yards a couple years ago, right in the chest, and just literally just hammered it, just dropped like a rock. It was really nice. So I'll either use one of those or honestly any broadhead really works for me as long as it's a fixed blade. I'm not gonna really trust my expandables on a turkey. I just feel like there might not be enough there to open up those blades. But let's see, got my Haxenhunt stickers in. Good luck in your season, bud. Thanks so much, Trevor. I really appreciate that. Appreciate the support in purchasing those stickers. I'm super stoked. I got the winner's bow ordered yesterday. Should be in sometime this week, so I'm going to be doing some videos with that Hoyt Axius Alpha is what he got. So yeah, I'm super stoked. And also, don't forget, you can always buy decals. As of right now, they're all dedicated and always will be dedicated to giveaways. I'm not 100% if I'm going to change up the giveaway. That way people, can possibly win something else. I have thought about like an all-paid hunting trip, guided trip, do like 500 stickers, raise $5,000, and pay for, I don't know, some guided hunt or something for somebody. So if you think that's a good idea or if you have any other good ideas, let me know. Northwest, what poundage you shooting out there on them toms? So, the only bow that I've killed a turkey with is 80 pounds, so it's a little overkill. I did buy some guillotine broadheads, and come to find out, you cannot shoot high poundage with guillotine broadheads. It just did not work. So I am possibly gonna get another bow that shoots like 50 pounds. I mean, my wife has one, so maybe I could shoot hers at 50 pounds. I don't know, but 80 pounds is definitely overkill. Hunting Maverick, what did you miss, and what species turkey do you have there? So we have the Rio Grande, I believe that's the name of them. Turkeys out here in Utah. That's what I'm hunting. I haven't missed too much. Just kind of going over some things, answering questions, and also want some input from you guys about any archery products that you think I should create, literally from scratch. Get the drawings, get it produced, and get it sold. There's a few things that I've had in mind that I'm gonna try to make happen. Would you buy anything other than Hoyt? Absolutely. I actually bought a VXR. Nobody really knows that, but it's on the way. So Northwest Arrows, trigger release for sure. Yeah, probably for turkey. But hold on, there might be a turkey right there. No, that's a tire. So the few things that I have in mind, so I am working on a product. It's in the process. We are kind of getting the finesse of the molds of it, and then trying to find the best place to manufacture it, and then get it mass produced and get those sold. It's been quite the process. It's been about 2 or 3 years building this thing. Got the patent processed and everything, so hopefully things continue to pick up on that and we get that figured out. But it's hunting related. It's not necessarily archery related. I'm not going to share too many details with that product, but I want to combine forces with my followers and stuff about an archery product. So like something, for instance, an example that I've been thinking about is like a bow case that doesn't really exist. I want to create something that your bow's going to stay in a spot. It's going to be custom form-fitting type of deal for your setup for your bow, but then there's gonna be plenty of space to put in all of your accessories, to put in extra equipment, whether it's, arrow building stuff, bow building stuff, tools, and, more arrow stuff. But just because I feel like, oh, dude, there's a turkey right here. Sorry, guys. Squirrel, man. There's a hen at like 100 yards, just feeding in a field. She's just chilling. She's heading up towards that one lone tom that was by himself. Anyway, back at it. Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so a bow case that is like top of the line, freaking perfect for multiple situations, but also nothing that's gonna be super expensive. I want to try to keep it affordable for all my followers. Or another one would be, I haven't really found a good like tackle box from archery supply. I just kind of get a cheap fishing tackle box and put all my archery tools and supplies and everything for arrow building and whatnot. And I think if I came up with a really cool archery tackle box type of thing, I think that'd be really cool. Those are just kind of some ideas that I have. Let's see, Cash, are you going to video your turkey hunt? Dude, I'm going to try. I'll be basically solo hunting. I've got a cousin coming in town, and he's going to hunt with me, but I think we might split up and hunt 2 different spots of a field. That way we can have higher chances of shooting something. That hen is just kind of chilling right there. So I might be in a blind. We'll see. If I'm in a blind, then obviously it's going to be a lot easier to film it. If I'm just freaking out sitting in a bush like I am right now, it's going to be pretty difficult. Adam, I'd buy the tackle box. Dude, I appreciate that a lot. What's something that you would want in that tackle box? What's something that, you haven't found anywhere else, or, a tool that you're like, this thing that has never, fit in anything? Would you want me to possibly like put together a full kit? Like it comes with Allen wrenches, it comes with Bitzenberger arrow, Fletcher, it comes with, like stuff like that. It comes with fletchings and glue and the things that, I use. I don't know if that would be, I don't know if that would interest people. And better check for ticks. Josh, I will be checking for ticks, man, for sure. Put a Bluetooth speaker on that case so we can jam while we shoot. Just ideas, though. Dude, that's a pretty good idea. Northwest Arrow. That's not a shabby idea to throw a Bluetooth speaker on a. Ouch! The stick's poking me. Put a Bluetooth speaker on the case. That'd be pretty legit. That'd be dope. If I could do that for. That'd be sick. Just thinking about that. Sorry, my brain gets sidetracked. When I get a good idea, I start brainstorming a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so there's 2 different spots out here, guys. There's one right out here in front of me. That when I first pulled up, there was probably 20 turkeys sitting right there. And then another spot, last time I was out here, there was another 40, 50 turkeys. There's way too many turkeys in this valley right now, and they kind of harass all the farmers, but there's only one farmer that will actually let you hunt it. So, and he's my buddy. So, and he's got probably the smallest chunk of land, unfortunately. And the other guy, he's never let anyone hunt his land, and so the turkeys know. So they freaking just chill on his fields. I'm overlooking his field right now, but let's see. Nothing else. What are some other ideas that you guys have? I have thought about getting some fletchings made with just my logo on it, whether I just go with an AAE fletching. I really like the Max Stealth fletchings. Been shooting those for the last couple of years, and I think I'm able to throw my logo on there for a decent price and get those sold out to you guys. I don't know if that would interest you guys, or something simple like that, or the decal stuff. So I have I have what, 5 options of decals, I think, and I want to come up with some more. It's hard to fork out the money, to do a big order, um, but it makes it worth it, obviously, to be able to do the giveaway. So, for a giveaway, it cost me $250 to get those ordered, and then take a week or two to sell the 250 to make 2,500 bucks, and I spent about $250 in shipping, um, and supplies. So it leaves me, for the giveaway winner, for around 2,000 bucks to spend on the bow. The last couple times it's kind of been like you could spend more money than 2,000. Very pretty easy with nowadays stuff, especially if you buy like a Hoyt carbon bow. Obviously, those suckers are 1,800 bucks, 1,700 bucks. Some Haxenhunt target blocks. Hey, dude, that's a great idea. Haxenhunt target blocks, dude. I gotta come up. Maybe I ought to mess around with a few different manufacturers, or some different material to make it, so that way it doesn't shoot out very long or very easy, and then stops your arrows really well as pulls out really easy. Because I hate shooting targets so you can't pull those arrows out. It just makes it not fun at all. Northwest arrows, bigger decals, yes. Um, that for sure, yeah. Bigger decals will be coming up soon for sure. Because yeah, the ones I have are way too small. Max Stealth, or Hybrid 26. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick to have. Some custom bow grips would be pretty dope. So yeah, I think it'd be dope to do custom bow grips. I actually had a guy reach out to me asking if I want to join in on him with Prime aftermarket grips. I told him I'd be interested. I haven't heard anything from him. Um, so he said he's gonna get one made and send it over to me. Let me try it out and kind of see, how it fits and feels. I honestly have not messed around with grips before on bows. Obviously, I've messed around with grips on just on different types of bows, just stock grips, from Matthews to Prime to Hoyt, from Hoyt's old really big fat grip to now their newer skinnier pro grip, or whatever it's called. Um, but yeah, a lot of moving parts go into building a grip, and I for sure would love to get that made. There are people out there that make grips. Um, like one, it's pretty expensive. I think it's like $100 or something for a VXR grip, a Matthews grip, and it's just a 3D printed grip, and so I don't like that. Obviously, it's really expensive to get molds. That's the thing. That's the thing that people have a hard time going out and doing. So they'll, it's a lot cheaper to just 3D print. But for me, I'm all about kind of the quality of things. So, if I'm gonna make a grip, I'm gonna get molds made. I'm gonna have it, totally 100%, 110% even. Like I don't want to half do it and just get it out there just because. So that's kind of a big part with me is, when I make something, when I come up with something, I want to make it the best of the best. And so it's definitely going to be a lot of work. But I'll probably, so I'm not very familiar with Facebook, honestly. I've been learning just YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. But I want to get in and do some more work on Facebook and create a Facebook group to where we can get a bunch of you guys together and talking, and basically like a group chat where we try to figure out the best product, have you guys totally involved in the progress of building a product, whether it's a bow case or archery tackle box or you know different type of clothing line stuff, or any hunting products, any archery products. That's kind of a big thing. It's like you guys are who support me, and you guys are going to be the ones that help me stay on my feet and continue to pursue my dreams and doing archery and hunting stuff full time. And so I really want to have you guys join in on the full process of doing that kind of stuff. But that's kind of my thoughts on that, I guess. What other questions do you guys have? Um, let's get a bunch of questions on here about anything, literally archery, whether it's hunting, not hunting. Doesn't even have to be archery. It could just be anything. So I'm just trying to keep an eye out for these turkeys. I want to see where these turkeys went. They usually will pop back out in about the next hour or so. What other ideas or questions do you guys have? And the updates. I've been getting a lot of questions about the Hoyt Helix. So yes, I still have it. I've not picked the winner. I actually just got my hats in today, guys. Check this out. Freaking, I think they turned out so rad. And I have purchased a bunch of these, the 112 Richardson hats in the past. And the white and heather gray is by far the most comfortable. So that's why I went with all of that. I'll get some more hats made of different, flat brim or different colors and stuff. I'm trying to keep my inventory slim. That way it makes it a lot easier to keep track of all that stuff. But yeah, so I will be picking the winner for those people that ordered a hat for the Hoyt Helix. The boxes that I ordered to ship them out in will be here Wednesday. So I'll be shipping those out here sometime this week and picking the winner. And I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that giveaway. So if you have any really good ideas, let me know. Let's see. Where's the best place to buy a used bow? Honestly, eBay's a really good place. I'm not going to lie. My buddy actually bought a Hoyt Hyperforce on there for like $500, fully set up. Just got a steal of a deal. He just bid on it and ended up winning the bid. And I've had some pretty good luck buying used bows from them on eBay. The other one I would say is the bow rack up in Oregon. They have an eBay shop. That's where you would buy them, but they sell used bows on there, and they're very credible. So I would for sure go with the bow rack. VXR Hoyt RX4. Aaron, I'm gonna say VXR, man. The Hoyt RX4 does shoot quicker. It does have more speed, but I really like the feeling of it and the balance in my hand, 100%. Like, the Hoyt takes it totally on balance. VXR obviously takes it 100% on being quiet and dead in the hand. There's zero hand shock. In the Hoyt, there's quite a bit more hand shock compared to the VXR. Actually, it's kind of in between. Like, it all matters. It all depends on what you want. I have a Hoyt Carbon RX1 right now. I've loved it. It does have a little bit more hand shock, and when I bought it, I just didn't really care about hand shock, and now I want to try something different and just have it feel really good in my hand and be really quiet. My RX1 is pretty dang loud. So if it's quiet, you're not gonna, the speed isn't necessary, you know what I mean? Let's see what else we got here. North, you got mine ordered up. Heck yeah, man. Thanks for the Adam. What's your dream hunt? Oof. Ever since I was a little kid, watching like Mossy Oak videos and Real Tree TV and the Outdoor Channel, like literally every single day. There was one where I think it was Bone Collector went on a hunt out in Alaska or Canada, one of the two, and did a big caribou hunt during migration, that is by far probably one of my highest to-do list type thing, my dream hunt. That or moose up in Alaska, or honestly, uh, I would love to just go and have, a huge bull elk tag that I could, spend the time out there. My dream hunt is time, basically. That I would say my dream hunt would be the time to be out there, and the ability to be out there, for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time to hunt. Obviously, that's not all possible. I am married, so I do have my wife. I take care. Don't I don't just ditch her all the time to go hunting. I mean, right now it doesn't look too good. Just kidding, but she supports me a lot. So my dream hunt would be, yeah, anything that I have a lot of time to go do. So if I didn't have work, my life would be way easier. So hopefully, as I continue to grow Haxen and archery and hunting and stuff like that, I will be able to actually have more time because it will be my full-time job. That's my goal. Bow rack is legit. It is legit. Hunting Maverick actually sent his VXR there and had it tuned and everything, and I'm pretty sure they did a really good job. Washington in the building, back county all the way. Would you hunt in Washington? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would for sure hunt in Washington. I have been in Washington once. I went to Walla Walla. My in-laws used to live in Walla Walla. I would love a Roosevelt elk tag up there in Washington, or even deer. Like, Washington would be a blast. It's so beautiful up there. I think I'm going with the VXR. That way I can spend extra money on good accessories. Aaron, that is, yeah. So that was one thing that the winner, Bryce, that won the last giveaway. That was one thing I told him. I was like, okay, yeah, I've got $2,000 to spend for the giveaway. And so because at first he was like, I want the Hoyt RX4, and I'm like, I'll 100% buy you the RX4. However, it's gonna most likely just be the plain bow because it's $1,800, and plus I gotta ship it out, which is pretty expensive. And so he's like, oh, actually, I'd be stoked with the Axius. So I'm like, all right, dude, you get the Axius, I'll buy you a quiver, stabilizer, sight, rest, and everything. So we're getting him set up. You guys, he's gonna have a pretty dope setup. So stay tuned. It'll probably be sometime this week that I'll actually have that set up. So I'm really stoked about that. Yeah, also, the better accessories, the more fun you're gonna have shooting, in all honesty. With my VXR that's coming in, I'm most likely going to be putting the option sight on it with the option equivalizer, and then a Hamskea Trinity rest. I haven't actually ever shot a Hamskea. I've heard pretty good things about it. I want to try it. I've always shot QAD, so we're just gonna give it a shot and see how that goes. What bow you will choose for someone with a 30-inch draw length? Anthony, 30-inch draw is a pretty long draw. I probably wouldn't buy the VXR 28. I'm a 29-inch draw, and that's kind of pushing it with the 28, and that's the one I ordered. I would honestly, 30-inch draw, I'd probably say the Axius Ultra. So the Hoyt Axius Ultra. If I, because I've shot most bows at 30 inches just for my videos and stuff. That way people have a decent idea of the bow at 30 inches. I feel like people can base different information off that pretty easily. I feel like that one felt the best at 30 inches at full draw. Had a really smooth draw cycle, and then anchoring was really nice because it had a really wide string angle. So I would probably suggest that the Axius Ultra. see here. Dom, what are your thoughts on stabilizers? So when I bought my RX-1, it was cool to put a back stabilizer, put a front stabilizer, you know, have it really big. One sec, there's a turkey right here. I just walked behind a tree. Um, it was cool, you know, to have all that cool accessories and stabilizers. In all honesty, that's why I have back bar on my RX-1. That bow weighs like freaking 15 pounds, 20 pounds. Like, that sucker's so heavy because I just added so much crap to it. So is if your bow is steady with with no stabilizer and you can shoot it super good, by all means, don't feel pressure to put on a stabilizer. It might look goofy, people might make fun of you, but in all honesty, like, if the bow balance is good, that's all that matters, right? So that's kind of my advice on stabilizers. Obviously, if it stabilizes best in your hand with a 15-foot rod sticking out front, go for it. Obviously, that would suck to carry around, but if that's how you shoot best, that's what's gonna work. So it's all preference per person. I is kind of what I try to teach and tell people is like, you don't have to do what other people do. Just because John Dudley shoots a PSE with 2 back bars and a front bar, shoots a 31-inch draw, or what, like, you don't have to shoot what other people shoot. You shoot what feels best. Just because I bought an RX-1 or just because I bought a VXR doesn't mean that's the best bow. That's honestly what I'm looking for in the years that I buy them, and feels best in my personal hand. But doesn't mean it's going to be the best bow for you. So just my advice would be, when you set up a bow, set it up 100% for you, and not to look cool, not to be cool, not to do what somebody else is doing. You're gonna shoot way better if you take the time and practice and research and test out different products to shoot your best. You will shoot better, 100%. How long have you been doing YouTube, and how did you get into it? So consistently, I've been posting since Thanksgiving 2019. I had posted a bunch of videos before that time. I was never consistent with it. I, post 5 videos a week, or 1 video a week, or 1 video every other month, and I just was never consistent with it. And I'd always wanted to do it, so I finally just was like, all right, I'm just gonna freaking put in the work. Guys, you have no idea like how much time it takes to do these videos. They might look like simple, easy videos, which, they are, but so much time and thought goes into each of these videos that I do, and it literally takes hours and hours and hours. I work full time, so I go to work, 8 to 5. Sometimes I work till 6, 7 o'clock at night, and then I still got videos to film and edit, and so sometimes, the last couple weeks I've actually been up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then literally going back to work. Sometimes I go to work at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, so I get a few hours of sleep. It's a lot of work, and how I got started was actually my brother and his wife do YouTube, and so they've really coached me on doing some stuff, and they've kind of been a big help with being an entrepreneur and trying to work my freaking butt off to make this happen. And it's been very rewarding to have people like, how many people are on here? All 15 of you. Like, there's 15 people on here, and that means the world to me. And I know more people are gonna see this, and like, it's because of you guys that it's like something's working. Like, I'm being consistent with 3 videos a week, and something like that caught your guys' attention with the bow versus a different bow, and I'm gonna continue doing those bows, and there are those videos and those comparisons, and in the future, as I'm able to afford it, as well as figure out ways around being like having to purchase all of these bows. I want to literally buy every 2020 bow. Here's an example. I want to buy every 2020 bow, and then compare them all up against each other, shoot them out at 5 yards to 100 yards, 150 yards, have them all fully set up, and like this, this would be me working archery and doing the videos full time. And then 2021 bows come out, I buy all of those, I compare 2021 to 2020 bows, and just get as much videos and content out there for you guys to make the best decision on what bow you want to buy, right? So, and at that point, obviously, I don't need like 100 bows. So at that point, after I've done my videos and stuff, and they've served my purpose of sharing that information with you guys, I want to give those bows all away, like just literally just like candy, just give them away. My biggest dream has always been to help people out in archery and giving bows away, because somebody just asked something like this: when did you start hunting? Who introduced you to hunting? It was actually my dad was a big hunter. Doesn't really do much anymore. My grandpa was a big archery hunter as well, and that's kind of where it all began. And back to what I was going to say is my grandpa actually gave me a bow. It was a Diamond Rock 2.0. Thing was like $500. He gave it to me for my birthday, and that really just like changed my life. It was pretty freaking incredible. Um, Really, made a big impact in me. He died a couple years after that from cancer, and so it's just he's played a really big part in my life. And so I want to be able to give back to you guys, and I hope there's so many people out there that would absolutely love a bow. So that's kind of why I'm doing this giveaway stuff. Is like I want to help as many people out as I can. I may have done a couple $1,000s in the last month. None of that has none of that has gone to me at all. It's all gone back to you guys. And obviously, I need to start paying myself sometime with something so that way I can do it more. But it's just so hard for me just because I want to just give to you guys because you guys support the crap out of me. Let's pull up some more of these. Honey Map, how much do you think you will have in your setup? My VXR setup will probably be about $2,000, I would imagine. Terry's gonna help me out and hook me up with some stuff, so that's really nice. Carl, what's the next giveaway gonna be? So right now there's actually the decal giveaway going on right now. I think I've sold probably 30, 40, 50 more decals, so I have either 200 or just over 200 more decals to sell, and I'll be giving away another bow. My goal is to just literally if I sold 250 decals every day, I would give away a bow every single day. Like, you guys don't understand that. Like, it has. Oh, dude, hold up. Two turkeys just walked out in this field right here, 150 yards away. Anyway, I would literally be giving away as many bows as I possibly can. So the more decals you buy, the more bows I give away. The more people you tell, the more bows I give away, So I'm going to figure out some more statistics to make it, better and better every time. Jeffrey, I've got a 31-inch draw, and I shoot 55 to 60 because bad shoulder, best bow for me. I've got a PSE drive 3B, but it feels it's just too short with too sharp string angles. So Jeffrey, I would recommend the Hoyt Ultras. They've had a few different Ultras the last few years. 31-inch draw is a really long draw, and if you're set up at 55 or 60 pounds, it has a very smooth, forgiving draw. Whether it's the Axios Ultra or the Helix Ultra or the Hyperforce or the Defiant. Did they have an Ultra? I can't remember. I would for sure recommend them. If you, I'm not sure on the Bowtech Revolt. They by far have the smoothest jaw. And that would probably be the easiest on your shoulder. The string angle is going to be a little bit
skinnier for you, so that you might not be a fan of that.
So that's kind of my thoughts on that. Let's see, Adam, what's your favorite prime black belt? I like the five. The five's pretty legit. Um, I do a lot of tree stand hunting and a lot of spot and stalk and stuff, and I like a little bit of a smaller bow. So the black 3, and it's a 33-inch axle bow, so it's still a pretty decent sized bow, but I'd say that one would be my favorite prime for this year.
Carl, what's the
Camera setup. So the camera I use to film my videos is a Canon 80D, and then I have like a, what's the
I can't remember what the mic
is, but
it's like just a
mic that clips here on my shirt. That way, um, just kind of picks up my audio a little bit better. I want to get a better like directional. Oh, someone just bought a decal right there. Whoever that was, thank you. I want to get a directional mic. Maybe that will make my videos a little bit better. Uh, my little brother does pretty legit videos, and so he's got a Ronin camera stabilizer. So the cool edits that I film and edit, most of the better looking shots are from his stabilizer because that just makes the video that much more smooth. So Northwest editing is everything. Yeah, editing is so freaking hard, man. Like I am not skilled at editing at all. It's been a huge learning curve. But
it just takes time to figure
out, I just YouTube every thing and try to learn something new almost every video. I use Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, which is
you can do about anything that you want on it. Just you got to learn how to do it. So, Adam, when did you start hunting?
I answered that one. Dom, your versus videos are really helpful. Thank you. Love
where you're going with that. Thanks so much for the support,
Dom. I really appreciate that. In the future,
as things continue to progress and grow, obviously, like
I was saying, I want to be able to do
as many versus videos as I possibly can, because whenever I buy a bow,
I love researching those bows over and over and over and over, and like, what do other people think? First, how does it perform against this bow or this bow or this bow? And
nobody really has gone in depth with
all of those. A lot of people do it, like versus like, okay, the Hoyt shoots a 340
OBO and
VXR is a 330, so obviously the Hoyt's better. But like, how does that shoot in your hand? How does that feel? You know what I mean? And so that's kind of been my biggest
perspective of things, is like how it actually
feels
when you shoot it. So that'd be my advice, is always go off of how it
feels. So that's what my reviews are all about.
Alan, I like
your ambition, man. Your analysis of bow comparisons have been super helpful for people who are new to archery. Thanks for the great
content. Thanks so much, Alan.
I really do appreciate those kind words. I'll continue putting that stuff out there.
What's the temperature
here right now? It is
it's probably 65
degrees. It's freaking beautiful. I would be in a short sleeve shirt right now, but I'm trying to hide from the turkeys.
But that sun's got
about an hour and a half till it's down.
See if there's turkeys close by. Hopefully these turkeys should be starting to pop out.
So I've got a couple things to give away, right? I've got a sight, and then I've also got a release. I've got a
Trophy Ridge, trophy
hunter. What's that called?
The React sight.
I'm gonna give one of those away. No purchase necessary on that at all. It's just gonna be, follow my Instagram and subscribe to YouTube to be entered and stuff like that. So that way I can continue to grow my audience. But what are your guys' thoughts on that? Like, would you think that would be a good idea to try to grow my audience on that with the React site, as well as I'm going to be giving away that Carter chocolate release that I've been using, the thumb release. Those were actually gifted to me. And so I'm going to be giving those away. They were not gifted to me, they were gifted to give away. So if you guys have anything you want to give away, I'm more than happy to give them away. So just let me know. Adam, you should do gear reviews of clothes and other stuff, dude. That's honestly been on my to-do list. The only hard part is like I'm all about like experience in different items. Like I'm lucky that I'm able to go shoot the bows that I do and actually review them, like shooting them, clothes and stuff. Like I don't want to just go to Sportsman's or go to Cabela's or whatever and put on clothes and just try it on in the dressing room or whatever. I've got to purchase those things, and so it makes it really hard to.
Make stuff like that happen.
There is um, there is something that I want to steer clear from,
Couple hands out there.
um, and that is sponsorships.
And being exclusive deals. Like
If for instance, like since I'm here in Utah and Hoyt's here in Utah, if Hoyt came to me and said, "Hey, we want to sponsor you, but you can't talk about any other bows other than Hoyt," I would turn that down. I'd be like, "No, that's not what I'm about." I, you know, if they said, "Yeah, you can review our bows and you can review any other bow you want," I'd be like, "Okay, yeah, like, sweet." You'd have to, and I want an open contract type of sponsorship, and so obviously people don't really do that. So I actually have to purchase these things, and so it makes it a little bit more difficult. But it's possible. It's for sure possible, and we're gonna make stuff like that happen. Hunting mount. Nobody got me into archery when I was young, but I've been getting my boy into it, and he's loving it.
you've seen, yeah, I have seen on your stories.
Dude, that's so freaking awesome. That's really awesome. How about arrow reviews? Dude, that's a great idea. Um, I need to figure out how to like really review an arrow. Um, Hold up, there's no turkey.
Just another hand.
She's running up the hill. Anyway, um, I need to figure out how to actually review an arrow and be able to like show the statistics of what arrow is better. You know, what hunting clothes would you recommend? So I have always gone the cheap route with hunting clothes. I've always purchased like $15 King's Camo Levi jeans or the like Max One, Realtree Max One, like sagebrush pants for $5 at Walmart. And I was, they worked and, they got me by and everything, but I bought, so these pants right here, can't really see, but the pants I'm wearing are Sitka. They were like $300 for a pair of pants, $350, which in my mind is just outrageous that I even spent that money. But I had no bills, so I bought it, right? And honestly, they've changed my life. There's knee pads built in, which is freaking
Incredible. I have absolutely loved that.
they're way more durable. They, repel water a lot better. Um, the camo pattern is, I love it. Well worth it. Same with my Kuyu stuff. Is way warmer than anything else I've ever bought. So money in camo, I feel like you will buy you a little bit extra quality. Jeffrey, best way to sell your old bow? Probably eBay, or taking it and doing like consignment at a bow shop or something. I'm not really too sure. I haven't really sold any of my old bows. I usually sell them to family members or friends and stuff that want a bow, and they trust me that my bow's not jacked up. What's your favorite strings? So my favorite strings, full disclosure, I've actually never bought aftermarket strings ever. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally missing out on something, but I need to for sure test those suckers out. Let's see, Alan, any options between picking a Spot Hog Fast Eddie XL or XL Sight? Been leaning towards Spot Hog because I've read it's known to be the most durable, but heavier. So I've actually never shot Fast Eddie or Spot Hog or an XL Sight. I have heard extremely good things about the Spot Hog, so I would honestly recommend it. Will you sell your old bow, the RX-1, for the right price? So I'd sell it probably. I'd give it away to someone.
Maybe should I give it away? Would you guys want my RX-1?
Should I just give that bow away when I get my VXR? Or here's the thing, guys. I learned a really big lesson, and it was kind of hard.
You can't trust everybody.
And I'm a very trusting person. Like, it's really hard for me not to trust somebody. Like, if somebody says something, like, I'll take their word for it. And I learned a lesson about this first giveaway. I'm not going to go into details. I don't want to, talk crap on anybody or anything, but things happened the way it wasn't supposed to happen, unfortunately, and
it's kind of put me
in a pickle with a few things. Hold on, there's another turkey.
Oh, false alarm, it was a crow.
So yeah, so it sucks. It really sucks.
So
I've got a VXR that was bought by the actual giveaway winner of the first giveaway. He bought me a VXR 28, so he purchased it for me with the decal money. And something else happened. It was all good or whatnot, and I don't really feel right that nobody got a bow. Like I did, but I don't know. So I'm still trying to figure out what to do and make myself feel right. But most likely I'm gonna be giving away that VXR 28. It's unfortunate the way things kind of played out, but I want, yeah. So the way things played out sucked, right? Anyway, the people that were entered in on that first giveaway,
it kind of turned into a disappointment
in me that I would let those other 249 people down. And so I'm going to enter them in. Nobody knows this. So you 16 people that are on here right now, you're going to be the only ones that kind of know about this right now. So those first people that entered in are going to be entered in to win this VXR. Wow, can't believe, sorry guys, I have a hard time. Obviously I want that VXR. It was originally purchased for myself. It's going to be set up at me for 29-inch draw and 75-pound mods. And things just didn't work out. I won't go into too many more details, but it sucks. I'm stoked to give it away, though. Either that or I give away my RX-1. It's more adjustable. Or I'll just buy another bow and give that away. I don't know. So, I vote you keep the RX, or the VXR.
Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to get
into too much details with that, but what are your opinions on a one-pin sight? Levi, so a one-pin is extremely nice because
it
is such an open window to view through. Like your sight is so open, right?
But with the years of
hunting that I've done, archery hunting, you never need just one pin. You know what I mean? Things happen so fast, and so you need to adjust that sight. And I would, the least I would go is a 3-pin, in my opinion. So that being said, what I was talking about earlier about on the VXR that I got, I'm going to be putting the option sight on it. So the option sight actually has, so it's like 2 faces, right? And so it's magnetic. So on this one right here, it's a 1-pin, fully adjustable, it slide up and down. And then this, goes over to the side and it clips in, and it has, I think turns it into like a 7-pin sight. So if you need that, or you can do a 5-pin sight, I think. So if you need multiple pins, you have it. And if you want a single pin to get, 27 yards or 52 yards, or, exact yardage, and you want a one pin, then you have that option. It is a pricey site. Um, so I know not everybody can afford that. I can't even afford that. Terry's hooking me up, TNT Archery. He's hooking me up with trying to
It'll help me.
build a build a sweet bow. So
Nice, bro.
hashtag Haxen for president. Thanks, man. I just want to try to do what's right and just try to help people out, honestly. And yeah, I don't need to go into too much detail on that information, but yeah, I want to give as many bows away to you guys as possible, or not even just bows, just archery equipment, experiences. So there's one that I'm gonna make happen because I want to do it. So
I want to give away
a hunt. So there's a place in Canada called Reindeer Lake. You can go fly fishing or just regular fishing for huge pike, and then you also get to sit in
tree stands and black bear hunt archery.
black bear hunt. And a couple people here in Utah, some influencers like Hush or Shed Crazy. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. Um, they did that, and I think it's like $4,500 or something for the whole trip. And it's a fully guided trip. I think it's like 4 or 5 days. I really, really, really want to do that with somebody. So what I'm thinking is like sell 800 decals or 1,000 decals, and all of that goes into freaking buying somebody a
All paid for. Crazy awesome experience.
okay. Sorry, sidetrack. Frederick, what are your thoughts on Hex clothing line? Does it really work? So I've been listening to, most of you guys probably know John Dudley. Been listening to his podcast lately, and he actually just spoke with the Hex guy about turkey hunting, and he actually ended up just killing a turkey sitting in a field on a lawn chair wearing Hex, right? So anyway, so I was in TNT Archery. He actually has 3 of them in his store. They don't sell them retail anymore, but he hasn't sold them. So they're just in his shop right now. So I was asking him about it, and he's like, dude, the first time I ever put one of those things on, so he put on just the olive green one, right? He
Hiked up a hill, didn't have
his camo on or anything. Heard a elk bugle, put on his Hex, just the green Hex, and walked. He walked down this little hill, and there's elk bugling, but then there was another raghorn that was walking in right behind him. Anyway, long story short, is this raghorn bull literally went up and just started like sniffing him, just right in his back. Had no idea what was going on. He was standing on a boulder, like trying to like keep his balance so he's moving, and he's like, dude, after that I was so sold. He's like, I've never been that close to an elk. And then he had a dog, and he
would like walk out and his dog.
like his dog couldn't see, I guess, the electro field or whatever that you give off. And he's like, honestly, it truly works. I've seen a lot of stuff, and if I could afford that right now, $250 to buy that Hex, 100% I would buy it. I never used it. Maybe I'm too trusting of other people and their opinions, but I'm one day I will be buying it. Like, I feel like I do trust it, and I would totally rock the Hex for sure. What other questions do you guys have? Oof, my back hurts. A few cows coming out of the sage, coming down to the grass fields.
Did dinner.
Oh, also, guys, just want to let you know these hats. So, this hat's freaking rad. By far my 100% favorite hat. So, I have 9 of these ones left with this decal, and then 8 of them left with the elk antler. So, if you want a hat, I only have what's that?
26 left. So 27 left. 27 left. Yeah. I've only got
27 of them left. So, if you go to haxenhunt.com, you can buy them. We'll be getting some t-shirts made. I want some ideas for t-shirts though. I want you guys to give me your input on what kind of shirts you guys would like, what you want to see, you know,
If you'd rather have quality
over the price. That way, might be a little bit more of an expensive shirt, um, but be way better quality. I'm game for that, totally 100%, for different designs and logos or whatnot. So yeah, I want all the input from all of you guys on any of that. Trying to think. Maybe wrap it up. It's been an hour. Been on here for 60 minutes.
I wish the toms were still out in the field right now.
I just show you guys through my phone scope.
But they all kind of went hiding. Crew neck sweaters.
That's a good idea.
That's a really good idea, actually. Maybe for this next
upcoming fall, winter, I'll come out with some crew neck sweaters. I like crew neck sweaters. Levi, would you prefer a trigger release or a thumb button type releases for hunting? So I've always hunted with trigger releases. I've actually always shot with trigger releases until this last year. I bought a hinge release and then I've been shooting with a thumb release the last couple weeks, and
I've had terrible
target panic with my trigger release, and so the reason why I bought my hinge was to get rid of that target panic, and I totally did. So if I continue to shoot my hinge and go back to my trigger, I can shoot smoother. So I'll probably end up hunting with my trigger release, just because it's strapped to my wrist, and
I feel comfortable shooting
that. I don't think I would hunt with my hinge release. Just too many variables can come into play with that, I think. So trigger release would probably be my best bet. I kind of have to freaking go to the bathroom, guys. I drank so much water. These bushes are looking good.
Tyson, keep up all the awesome
content. Thanks so much, Tyson, for the support, man. Really appreciate it. I will for sure be keeping up the content. I apologize I didn't have a video today. I was actually supposed to be out turkey scouting this morning, and I was going to do this live video and post it this morning, but I slept through my alarm, so I didn't get up in time. So I was like, I'll just go out tonight and do the video. So yeah, any other video ideas that you guys have? I know some of you guys have sent me some stuff and I've done it, and some of the stuff I just haven't taken the time yet. Adam, you really think I should do you guys really think I should keep the bow?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, we'll see. You guys are too freaking nice to me, man. Let's see.
Have you done an
RX3 review? I have not, because so Terry's a small shop, TNT Archery. Terry is the owner. He has a small shop, and so he doesn't keep too much inventory, and so it makes it hard to really see the bows. I'm hoping as I continue to grow, like I've already said, I will
buy
every 2020 bow or every 2021 bow, or even buy previous bows, like just buy them used from eBay or whatever, and just review, and just compare, and give away. Just give them all back, give them all away to people. So that's my plan. So if you guys have a way that I can make money to make that happen, we need to talk.
Cash content helps the
Quarantine struggles. Yeah, dude, freaking quarantine sucks. I just went to Sportsman's and bought a turkey call, some shotgun shells. I might shoot with a shotgun. I don't know. I might shoot with my bow. I haven't decided yet. And there was a freaking line, man. I had to wait in the line to go to Sportsman's. It sucked. Keep the bow 100%. You deserve it. Thanks, Cash. I really do appreciate that. I don't know, guys. It's just so hard for me to. I don't know. Maybe I'll make some bad A videos and just keep it for a year and then give it away next year when I buy another one. Whenever Matthews comes out with the next new VXR, Levi, do some hunting vids, dude. That is my plan. So, here's my problem with hunting videos. With me, I love hunting. I love making videos. I do. Combining the two are so hard for me. it's like if I see an elk or I see a deer or I see a turkey, like I just take off and then I totally forget to film it and it sucks. So if I had a camera guy to follow me around to actually film my hunts, I would 100% put them together. I just need to focus on hunting. I can't do both.
Keep it.
Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Just give you the next one. I make something like that happen. Maybe you should try to contact App Archery and see if they will let you review a bow. Dude, I would love to do that. Guys, is it weird that if I go take a freaking pee in this bush, I have to pee so bad? Cash, I mean, I'd hire a cameraman. I can't really pay anything right now, but in the future, you know, great relationship and go freaking, nah, I could pay you. I'm gonna take a freaking pee, guys. Make sure you guys, I'll be back. Sorry for the bathroom break. It's been over an hour and I drank like 4 water bottles before I got in here. Anyway,
Cash, back
to looking to hire a cameraman. I mean, can't pay right now, but
make something work if you want.
But anyway, guys,
About an hour maybe.
maybe a sunlight.
Have you considered Patreon?
So what's I've seen and heard of Patreon. I don't know what Patreon is. Does anybody know what Patreon is? Like, I don't really know.
What that is?
I guess. I know you have to like pay for it. Like if you want to be a member or whatever, like subscribe to somebody or something, you gotta pay, which helps obviously give them money or something. I know Chris B has Patreon, but I've never really looked into it.
Let's see. Oh, it's just so beautiful to be out here and just get away from all the craziness right now. Just sit up on this hill and just literally talk to a phone. And overlook a few fields and watch turkeys and horses and cows.
It would be really cool to video
Hunts, have bow reviews and hunting videos. That would be good. Boost the channel. Oh, for sure.
That would for sure boost the channel. The turkey hunt here in Utah starts Monday for the general, and I'll obviously be bringing my camera along to see if I can film it.
Guys, we've got 2 toms.
Literally coming out where I'm setting up my blind. Do you guys want to see him? Let's do the phone scope real quick. Let me see if I can find it. We've got 2 toms that just popped out in this little field. I just moved my spotting scope onto them. Oh wait, those might just be Jake's. There's gonna be a whole group of turkeys.
Yeah, just see if any of them come out with some big
Beards. Turkeys are so goofy looking. So right there, guys, is where I set up my blind. Zach, what's up, Zach? Nice for you to join, man. Dude, I'm gonna put these birds to bed tonight. See where they fly out of the roost tomorrow morning. Put them back to bed again Sunday night. Shoot them Monday morning or Monday night. We'll see. But they're just chilling right there, man. They just pop back out. Literally right there, right where they're at, is where my blind is going. 100%. I'm stoked.
Those look like Jake's, though.
Oh, I don't see any beards. Let's see if anything else pops out. Those are the Jakes that were with the whole group of Toms and stuff earlier. Oh, guys, I just looked at my binos. Hold up, watch this. You ready? Got a couple horses, right? See this little road at the top? Watch. Boom! Look at all these turkeys coming down the road. Oh, there's so many of them right there. Just coming to hang out with me, heading my direction. Does anyone have any tips about turkey hunting? I can usually get out and kill them and stuff and hunt them, but I'm no professional, that's for sure.
Any help I can get with turkeys,
I'll take. Those suckers are so smart. Holy crap, guys! Look at how many. Like the bushes are moving. The bushes all came to life. Look at all of those. Holy cow! That's insane.
Northwest arrows. How many
Yards. Let me pull out my rangefinder. They're 577 yards right now. You're looking through my phone scope hooked up to my Vortex spotting scope.
No bigs.
There was a few big ones earlier, Zach, that I saw. Right now, I'm not seeing them through the scope. We'll see if they come out though. Dude, there's literally so many turkeys right there though.
But literally,
This little field where these horses are eating right now is where I freaking set up. It's gonna be a money spot this year. I don't really care about any big ones. I just want to shoot turkey.
there's a
Coworker I have, she wants the turkey meat. I'm not a big fan of turkey meat. Where will they roost, do you think? There's a set of big willows over here to my. I'll show you guys. So they're chilling right there, right? There's a big set of willows right here that they usually roost. So we'll see if they roost there again. I want to find one with a massive beard. The first turkey I ever killed was out here, and it had a 10.5-inch beard.
there's those Jakes again.
There's
This home button.
that field. I wonder what these horses are thinking right now. Freaking bunch of crazy A birds just running in. Yeah, I'm not seeing any big beards on any these ones. These are all just jakes. Catch you later, dude. Good luck. I hope one comes in. Not hunting right now, John, but be hunting on Monday. I'll keep you guys posted if I kill anything. Great shot of my face right there. But guys, we will keep you updated on all of my hacks and stuff. If you guys have any ideas that you want to see me do or anything like that, best place to reach me probably is Instagram, just Haxenhunt. And then if you don't have an Instagram, you can message me on Facebook saying Haxenhunt. We're gonna create a good brand out of this. But my phone's gonna die here soon. Been going on for 75 minutes now, so I'm gonna keep an eye on these birds now that they've popped out. Put them to bed. Come back in the morning, wake them up, put them to bed again, and then kill them. So thank you guys for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for those people that have been watching the whole 75 minutes. And I'll keep up the content. I'm not stopping. I'm just gonna work my freaking butt off and keep going. So big thank you to all of you guys. And this horse is now chasing the turkeys. Keep you guys updated, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.